Students, my today's video is related to class ninth students. In this video, I will be discuss first chapter of class 9 subject science, that is matter in our surrounding. The first topic of this chapter is matter. What is a matter? Anything, anything that occupies space and has mass is called matter. That's meaning in this world whatever thing is there which has their own mass and which occupies some space, that is called matter. Like this is a pen. If you will see, it have some mass, and if I will keep it here any place, so it will be occupied some space, so that meaning this is a matter. Same, suppose that is a stone. As we know that stone also have some mass, if I will keep it at some place, it will be also occupy some space, that meaning it is also a matter. So the example of matter like stone, pen, pencil, air, etc. Anything that is lying in this world, that is a matter. The second topic is there, characteristics of matter. Characteristics of matter. The first characteristics of matter is this, कि the particles made up of, all the particles made up of very, that meaning all the matter is made up of very small particles. All the matters made up of very small particles which are called, which are called atom. That meaning all the matters are made up of very small particles which are called atom. Second point is there, these particles are too small. These particles are too small. Third point is there, these particles are constantly moving. These particles are constantly moving from one place to another place. Fourth point, these particles have space between them. These particles have space between them. Like suppose this is a one particle, this is a second particle of a matter. So whatever space is there in between these two particles, that space is known as intermolecular space. Intermolecular space. Next point is here, particles of matter attract each other. Particles of matter attract each other because of, because of the force of attraction. Meaning is this, suppose this is a one particle of matter, this is the other particle of matter, they are applied a force of attraction to each other. So whatever force they are going to apply to each other, that force is known as intermolecular force. Intermolecular force. After this, the next topic is diffusion. Diffusion. Diffusion meaning intermixing of particles. Intermixing mixing of particles, intermixing of particles of two different types, two different types of matter, two different types of matter on their own is called diffusion, is called diffusion. Like one example I'm giving you, suppose I have a container. In this container I've taken little bit amount of water. As we know that the color of water, nothing, that means that is a colorless. This is colorless. If I will be put two or three drops of blue ink, two or three drops of blue ink, then the color of this container, that meaning in which the water is present, the color of water is going to change to light blue. That meaning the blue ink particles are going to diffuse with the particles of water. This is the first example. The second example is there, like suppose I have a burning of incense stick, incense stick, incense stick. I think so you knows about the incense stick. That meaning this is the agarbatti. If we will burn a incense stick in a room, yeah, in a corner of room, then we will see, yeah, we will get the smell of the, yeah, fragrance of the incense stick in whole room. It's meaning the particles of the fragrance of incense stick is intermixed with the particles of air. That meaning this is also a diffusion. So that is a diffusion. Now next topic is here, that is Brownian motion. Brownian motion meaning that is a zigzag movement of particles. Zigzag movement of particles. Zigzag movement of particles is known as Brownian motion या Brownian movement. Brownian motion or Brownian movement. It's very simple. That meaning suppose this is a one particle. This is a one particle. Firstly it is moving in this direction. After that it is moving in this direction. Then it changed direction and it is going in that direction. Then again it change and moving here. Then again it change, it's moving here. Again it change and moving here. That meaning the movement of the particle is not fixed, it can move in any direction. That meaning this is a Brownian motion. Now after this, the next topic I will be discuss about the states of matter. States of matter. If generally I will be discuss about the states of matter, so there are three states of matter. One is solid, one is liquid, and one is gas. Solid, liquid, and gas. That is a generally three states of matter. Two more states of matter are there that I will be discuss with you later. Now if I will be discuss about the solid, liquid, and gas, so it's a very simple. Ki suppose I have some particles, like these are the some particles that I will be discuss. I'm going to divide these particles in three conditions. That are the one condition in which the particles are very close, that meaning there is a no space. Second condition is there, this is, there is the second condition in which there is a space between the particles. Third condition is this, in which there is a very large space in between the particles. So This is the first condition in which there is a no space. The particles are very close to each other. That is a solid. That meaning in a solid, the particles are very close to each other. There will be the no space. In the second condition, this is for liquid, in which the particles have space between them, but that is a very less space. Third is that is a gas, in which the particles are very far to each other. That meaning the space between the particles of gases is maximum. Now, second condition is there, as you will see here. In a solid, there is a no intermolecular space. In liquid, the intermolecular space is more than solid. In gases, the intermolecular space is maximum. Next, now as we know that there is a no intermolecular space, its meaning the intermolecular force of attraction is maximum in solid. In liquid, the space is little bit, that meaning the intermolecular force of attraction is less than solid. In gases, the intermolecular space is maximum. It's meaning the intermolecular force of attraction is minimum in gases. So intermolecular force of attraction is maximum in solid and minimum in gases. Third point, next point is there, the kinetic energy. As you know कि there is a maximum intermolecular force of attraction. Due to the maximum intermolecular force of attraction, the particles of solids can't be moved from one place to another place. That meaning they have no kinetic energy because they can't move from one place to another place. Second, in liquid, the intermolecular space is more than solid. That meaning they have kinetic energy more than solid. In gases, the intermolecular force of attraction is minimum. That meaning they can move from one place to another place easily. That meaning they have maximum kinetic energy. Next is they are related to shape and volume. That also I will be discuss with you. Like suppose this is yeah, simply you can see this is a mobile. You know it have some shape. If you will see here, the shape of this mobile is a cuboid. Its shape is a cuboid, and it have some volume. The volume of cuboid, that meaning this is a solid because it has a fixed shape and fixed volume. In a liquid, if I will be discuss, suppose I have two container. One container, this is of cylindrical container, and one container, this is of spherical container. I have 500 ml of water, that is a fixed volume. Now I have put it the 500 ml of water in this container, that is a cylindrical. This is a 500 ml of water in this cylindrical container. Now as you know that the 500 ml of water, if I will put in a cylindrical container, then it will be take the shape of a cylinder. If the same amount of water I will put in a spherical container, then it will be take the shape of a sphere. That meaning the volume is remain, sorry, the, if you will see it here in the container, in the liquid condition, the volume is remain same. This is also 500 ml and this is also 500 ml, but the shape is different. Here this is a cylindrical shape and here is a spherical shape. The its meaning in this, its meaning in both the condition, if you will see, the volume is remain same but the shape is different. That meaning in a liquid, they have a fixed volume but different shape. Now the next is for gases. The gases, they neither have definite shape or nor volume. Very simple, we know that if I will be see air, if I will be see in any container, if I will be keep the air, so the air will be not a fixed shape, because if in I will put in a one container, its shape is different, another container the shape is different, another container the shape is different. and the volume is also different because they have a very large space in between their particles, so they can move one place to another place easily. Next is the solid have high density. High density meaning because they are very tight. They are very tight. There is a no space like this. They have high density because there is a no space, or we can say that they have tight. In a liquid, the density is less than solid, and in a gases they have minimum density. The next point is that is their compressibility. Again, I will be discuss the same thing. Suppose this is the solid, this is the liquid, and this is the gas particle. If you will see it here, in a solid, if there is a no space, if I want to compress it, they are not going to compress. That meaning they are not compressed easily. Solid are not compressible. In a liquid, there is a space. Little bit space is there. If I will be compress it, so they will be compressed, but very less. So that meaning liquid can compress, but in very less amount. In gases, the space is maximum. If I will compress, so easily they can compress it. That meaning the compressibility is maximum in gases. Thank you. The rest of the topic I will be discuss in my next video.